Yo, peep game. So the owners voted to eliminate the hit drop tackle from the game. And all I'm going to say is this. One, I quote unquote understand player safety, but let's be honest, this really isn't about player safety. It was about player safety. Every stadium would have grass or like a high quality turf. Because look at all the great players and all pro level players that got hurt playing in MetLife Stadium, for example. Um, but I don't think this isn't about player safety, in my opinion. This is about the owners want more scoring. That's what they want. They want more scoring. They're handicapping the defense. The only two things I think refs have called more when it comes to offensive players is the offensive pass interference. There's been a lot more calls for that than in years past. And I know the lowering the crown, like running backs aren't supposed to do that, but they barely call that unless I guess a guy puts his entire head and does the Earl Campbell, then they'll call it. So the fact that J.J. Watt said, just fast forward to flag football. The fact that Ryan Clark said that they need to just eliminate taking offensive players to the ground and just make it the Pro Bowl. And a player on Miami, uh, Javon Holland, even said, breaking news, tackling banned in the NFL. Look, I get the player safety. I mean, the helmet to helmet, I understand that. The horse collar, I even understand because when you going forward and getting pulled back. I mean, if your foot gets in a weird position, yeah, that's either your ACL or what happened to Terrell Owens. And Terrell Owens was the first one to get hurt like that. Roy Williams did that to quite a few players. So, one, this isn't a like I said, this is not about player safety. They just want more scoring. People, they think the fans coming in, they don't want to see a 14-10 game. They want to see something that's 35 plus points and all that. It's ridiculous. You know, I mean, can we? I mean, I even heard. I think I was watching Nightcap, and I think when they were talking about this, they even said they haven't eliminated the chop block, but we about player safety. You're not about player safety. You just want more scoring and entertainment value because I guess people don't value defense or fans don't value defense anymore. Even though you hear fans, even more younger fans of games complaining about defense and well, it's going to happen with it's going to happen with the NFL. Just wait for it, and especially with basketball, there are people like, man, people can't play defense, this and that. So again, it's just really about player safety. They would have left the game. They would have left the season at 16 games, and had the excuse me, and had kept the playoffs, the two buys, and then everybody from the division two wild cards. So this ain't about player safety. This is about money. That's all it's about. Because if they really cared, if they cared about player safety, they wouldn't be trying to the owners wouldn't be trying to get 18 games. To me, I think it's too much football. I think 16 was the perfect number. But the fact that hit drop tackle is eliminated. So how are these guys supposed to tackle? So you can't tackle from behind. That's going to hurt a lot of like smaller corners that's trying to tackle a tight end or a bigger receiver if they're running from behind. I guess they're gonna have to adjust for better angle pursuit. That's probably going to be the focus of every defensive team, every team's defensive units thing. It's okay, we got to practice angles and things of that nature. But yeah, this is getting ridiculous. The fact that a Hall of Famer, J.J. Watt, is saying it's ridiculous. The fact that a current player in Holland is saying what he said, and Ryan Clark, who's a Super Bowl champion, is saying this is getting ridiculous. Just make the game a Pro Bowl. We have a problem. we're handicapping defenses, and I do feel like the only reason they're doing this also is they're mad that the defenses have picked up and have been able to adjust to the rules. That's why I think this past year was more of a defensive year. So it's getting absolutely insane. I get kids liking scoring, but come on, man, this is getting ridiculous. Well, I mean, I might have to agree with JJ Watt. We might just turn it to flag football. Just eliminate the pads. Just start pulling flags. You know, because this is insanity. This is insanity. But anyways, I know the defensive players of years past, all those illegal hits, and I'm not saying all those hits shouldn't have been eliminated. No, I'm not saying clothesline people and all that. I get wanting to protect the quarterback and not hitting him below the knee. I get that, but come on, man, come on. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. I'll say about 10 years from now, people, unless Patrick Mahomes ties Brady's record or gets close to tying Brady with championship rings, people gonna look at Patrick Mahomes' numbers like, bruh, your ass benefited from all these rule changes. Be real, but we gotta get something to the defense because this is getting ridiculous. Like, what are we gonna do? Why don't we just start them at, instead of 1st and 10, let's start them at 1st and 15. At least you give the defense some type of thing, or let them be a little more handsy with receivers. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't know, man. Of course, I'm probably gonna watch NFL. I'm gonna see how it goes. But if I start seeing nothing but 30+ game, all the offenses scoring 30+, it's basically gonna be like it's getting ridiculous, man. Be easy, everybody. Deuces.